Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm here to talk about the Ruger SR9c compact pistol by Ruger 2011. And I'm also here to talk about the KP345 ACP Ruger. Alright, first we're going to start off with the Ruger SR9c. As you can see, all chambers are empty. Alright, it's a good compact pistol. Small, fits right in your hand, good balance. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Um, One thing that we found out with the SR9c compact, which is a very big deal, especially for a compact pistol, that if a female is carrying this Ruger SR9, it's kind of hard to chamber around. It has a little bit of a more of a pull than it should be. And you also have these different slide locks in the front to try to pressure it around. Now, if a woman's not used to carrying a pistol and she wants something reliable, she wants something that's compact, something that's going to stand by her, Ruger, I give it to you. But in this situation, it's kind of hard to chamber around. Originally, the gun was bought for my wife, but as you can see, it's kind of hard to chamber. But it became mine. Now, if you look at the chambering difference between the KP345, you can actually do it with two fingers. You just come in, chamber around, let it go. Another thing we found out about the SR9c compact has a big problem, not only just chambering around, but your rounds. Now, I found out it's not depending on your round, it's actually physically the gun. We sent it back to Ruger. Ruger has basically said that, it's a user error, but we found out it's more of the gun. We're 100 rounds into this, but chambering around, sometimes if you haven't got that slide 100% back because of the spring, you will automatically jam around, even in the 10 round mag and the 17. It's a big problem because you want a gun that you can rely on just in case that first shot did not cover you in concealment. You need that second to third to, of course, finish out the deal. Okay, this is what I like to call the cannon. If you haven't held a 45 in your hand or even fired a 45, this is a very, very big cannon. You can see the bore. Yeah, she's pretty big compared to a 9mm bore. Yeah, that's pretty big. Um, we found out. I'm a fan of the Taurus Judge also. 45 rounds in here. I like shooting hydro shots. Tracers are not a good idea. Um, 230 grain feels like a Judge. If you haven't seen a Judge, you probably can find them on YouTube. The Judge packs a punch, and this gun here is a lot top heavy. Even though you have a full mag in it, full magazine, it's really, really top heavy. So when you fire the round, if you look at my hand, if you fire the round, the gun more rocks here. So even if you're holding tightly, the gun is still give that feeling of I want to pull. Well, the way I found out to balance that round, if you're a right-handed shooter, I like to balance my middle finger on the trigger and leave my pointer finger against the stock of the gun. That basically gives these two fingers room to lock more safely than this. Because with this, you still get that roll off the pinky. But with this, you get that not so much because your fingers have the room enough to slide to stop that. Now, another thing that's a really big issue with this gun, the accuracy margins in the punch are beautiful. I shot it, 25 rounds, 25 yards to 50 yards to 100 yards, and it shoots beautiful. But one thing that's very, very, very hard to manage is that kick when it comes down to the 45. You can also change that kick by going to a smaller grain round. You can also change that kick by even adding a different grip guard. You know, Ruger makes a ton of them that just slip on. And I also found that on the hip all day, this kind of weighs a little bit. You know, full magazine with one in the chamber, kind of weighs a little bit. But back to the SR9c. This right here, the perfect gun. Holster options, there's a lot out there. Um, of course, we have basically all of them. If you're looking for concealed carry, my best recommendation for concealed carry is the Black Hawk inside the pants, especially for the SR9c. Fits comfortably, it fits tightly. It might look like it'll fall out here, but once inside your pants, your belt holds onto the gun very well. So does your body. It holds onto the gun very well. Um, and I also found that that's by Blackhawk. Uncle Mike makes a good holster, but when you go to Uncle Mike, you have different size rams of Uncle Mike holsters. I mean, they could vary from a size to a size. The SR9c fits comfortably and tightly in an Uncle Mike. Beautifully fit. So is the KP345. I know a lot of people have holsters that they just have one holster. That's not going to work for either one of these guns. You might have a larger holster that you think that the SR9c could fit in. Let's use this as an example. This swallows the gun, and it also has too much room in here. If you look sideways, the gun doesn't come completely all the way down. But this Uncle Mike might be the correct size, and as you can see, the gun is as deep as it can be for better stability. But if you put the KP345 in the same holster, you still got too much in the top. That's dangerous. I found that sometimes, even in your clothing, you're moving, even if the gun is in tightly, you can take the gun off for safety. That's not a good thing. You put it in the Uncle Mike's, it does not happen. Your safety is tight securely on you. It's not going to move. It's not going to adjust itself. Alrighty, that's all I have to pretty much say. If you have any problem with any one of these guns, like I said, I'm a big giant Ruger fan. Have always been a Ruger fan, and I appreciate Ruger because their customer service is well renowned. And looking forward to seeing what Ruger has to put out. Keep looking out for their first 1911. That is the next gun I will purchase by Ruger. Thank you, and have a good one. All right, guys.